Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Shelby Travers.
Even though the Perkins Brailler is 68 years old, Murray Powell still uses it 2 or 3 times per month.
Braille is something you can use anywhere, anytime. You don't need light, you don't need power. All you really need is somewhere to sit and put it on your knee and you're in business.
Today's technology has diminished the role of the Braille machine. However, he says it is still great for some things.
To write short notes for myself, or I have a whole bunch of CDs and I put Braille labels on them so that I can read those. Beatles at BBC, and then I use it for some other labeling here and there. My microwave, for example, I put Braille on that at certain strategic spots so that I automatically know where the power switch is, where the off switch is, where I put a 5 on the number pad and I can figure out from where the 5 is where the other numbers are, that sort of stuff.
His experience using the Braille machine began in 1960.
My first Brailler, my brother bought for me. Many people had their own Brailler, and it was handy to have your own. And one day they came to visit and we got a present for you, and there it was, brand new spanking Brailler.
The brand new Brailler served Murray for years, before it unfortunately stopped working. Then, in 2014, he learned about Braille Literacy Canada's Big Brailler Bounce initiative after a friend suggested he donate his broken down Brailler. Later, in 2017, Murray became a recipient.
I was thrilled, totally thrilled, because, you know, even doesn't matter how much I use it. The fact is, it's a great machine, it is handy, and you can produce stuff in seconds.
Created in 1951, the Perkins Brailler's simple yet rugged design and ease of use is the reason behind why it's still popular today.
So Jen, as past president now, how do you find that the Brailler Bounce program has evolved since it started?
Well, I think it kind of has taken on a life of its own, and it just
Natalie Martiniello is the current president of Braille Literacy Canada.
Once you get a Brailler, you'll probably be using it for decades. If you think of kind of an old-fashioned manual typewriter, at the front of the Brailler you have 6 keys corresponding to the 6 Braille dots, as well as a space bar and backspace and enter. And there's a carriage that moves across the page as you type.
Having been blind since birth, communicating with Braille has been an integral part of Natalie's life.
Braille has impacted just about every aspect of my life. Braille has allowed me to not just read more, but also get more information from what I'm reading about spelling and about punctuation, and especially for very visual subjects like math, science, music, foreign languages. So it's been very liberating in many ways.
Therefore, if an old Perkins Braille machine is collecting dust in the closet, donate it to someone who could use it.
One primary group that we've served through the Brailler Bounce program are children who may have access to Braillers at school, but then don't have one at home to continue practicing with their parents and through other activities that would be very meaningful. And then another significant group that we've served are those adults who lose their vision later on in life. And in many cases, these adults don't have access to government funding to purchase these devices.
Of course, cost is one of the biggest reasons why the initiative was started.
The Brailler is very expensive, about $1,000 to purchase. And it's unfortunate that, you know, it is expensive and it isn't an option for everyone, especially for those who are outside major metropolitan areas. They may not have access to these machines.
Braille Literacy Canada will help facilitate the whole process of donating and receiving a machine for free, including having it serviced.
Because sometimes these springs break with time, and we have to replace the entire part, and that's...
We'll help you get the Brailler shipped to us. We will repair and clean it up and refurbish it, and then we have a wait list of recipients who are waiting for Braillers, and we'll just go through that list and rehome the Braillers where we know that they will be used for many years to come.
Braille literacy is proven to be instrumental in being successful in life.
Literacy in general is very important, whether you're blind or sighted, of course. And we know that there's been a lot of research that shows that people who are blind and who use Braille are more likely to be employed and have higher level of income and education as well.
The future looks bright for Murray's bounced Perkins Brailler.
It was important because I could still use it. I'm not likely to give it up anytime soon.
To date, the initiative has rehomed 51 Perkins Braillers. If you'd like more information on the Big Brailler Bounce initiative, visit www.brailleliteracycanada.ca.